What's up, it's ZEALS, and yesterday on my stream, the fastest growing Lost Ark community over at Twitch, we were joking about a roadmap being imminent probably today, and guess what? It's finally out, and I slept through it. Let's look at the tweet from the Amazonians. Take a look into the contents of April and May. They said they were going to do these 2 months roadmaps. Alright, so here we go. We're just gonna go over the important stuff, cut out the flavor text. New martial artist, advanced class, lance master. I mean, the fuck, dude. I remember the director came on board to make fun of the Amazonian naming. Glaivier. Oh my god, I don't care what it's. I'm gonna call him lance master. Okay, practicing on artistic. Alright, so basically she's coming. She has 2 stances, guys. 2 stances. Red. Blue. And her class engraving is pretty much you use her skills, fill up this meter, which does fill up over time anyways. We'll have a separate video for Lance Masters. And once it's full, you switch, you get the class engraving buff, and it's massive. So you get the full meter, you stance, and you get a big ass buff. That's like the TLDR. I'm guessing that her class engravings will be added in after she's added in. So Field Boss, they'll be dropping her class engravings. Pretty much this is the meta build, except for the Raid Captain. It's now updated for increases mass. So she'll be the 5th martial artist advanced class. You guys already know, man. Annika warriors, the female fighters, thick thighs, saves lives. They just, in general, have higher EHP, just like the warriors. We'll talk, once again, about our pros and cons in a separate video. That's coming soon. We don't have any dates, but it's going to be in April. We're going to also get South Vern, which is the next continent. There's not going to be any spoilers whatsoever in this video or my Twitch channel, but this is South Vern right here. It's pretty cool. That's all I got to say about that. So we'll be getting South Vern, and that's going to be at 1340. I do these on all my T3 characters because of the side quest rewards. The XP is fat. We'll talk about that once we're closer with some spoilers. Alright, general updates. South Vern and Glaivier will arrive in April. Stay tuned in the coming weeks for more release specifics, aka dates. New login rewards. The ones we have now in NAEU will end on the 14th. I know people finished them already, but they're giving ample time for everybody, casuals that do not play every day, to get the login rewards. That's how it always works in Korea and in NAEU as well. In-game events. I wish they shared more information about the in-game events through pictures like the way Smilegate does it, but it is what it is. Skins and store updates. Okay. Kind of curious about that. Are we going to get some packs up in here? Some map packs? Maybe some power passes, advanced Marie Shop, like upgrade the Marie Shop. We have no idea. So we're gonna have more information later. For now, they announced the Phaeton power pass. So up to Phaeton. I don't know if this is gonna be free. I'm guessing it's gonna be free, just like the way they do it in Korea for new class. They did that with Lance Master. Lance Master is the first class to be added into Lost Ark in Korea in 2019, and keeping the same traditions with us in NAEU as well. That's pretty cool thinking about it. Alright, so I'm guessing we're gonna Phaeton Power Pass, maybe for free for Glaivier. And that's gonna get us to 960 eye level and then grind to 1100, do Punika. And we also need the knowledge transfer for Punika as well to be added into our stronghold. We'll see about that. And any other character you like. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know if this is gonna be free or if they're gonna sell more. I hope it's both. We'll see about that. Quality of life improvements. I'm really happy about these. Improved co-op party play for secret maps. So the Chaos Gate maps, you're supposed to do them with 4 members. X for the rewards. Now, we had this system in Korea added in about a month and a half ago. You can no longer scam people. If you have 4 people with 4 maps, the game will consume those 4 maps. You do 1 secret map dungeon, and you get X4 rewards. So if your group has 3, you insert the 3, you run the secret map once, not 3 times. You find it once, you do it once, and bam, X3 rewards. No scamadoodle. No one's gonna get fucked. I don't know why we didn't have this since day 1, but we got it now. I'm gonna stop complaining about that one. We got it. Hell yeah. I've been talking about this nonstop. Preset stuff is getting updated. I would like to see more like the back attack, head attack indicator, the chaos dungeon changes, where the level 2 map is more condensed, as well as boss rush changes, but we'll have to wait on that. May, we promise to be honest, sometimes brutally. Okay, I'm gonna skip the favorite text. These Amazonians, man. So basically what they're saying is that depending on the players' feedbacks, they may adjust this. So basically, things may change, is what they're saying. They're trying to make this safe on their end, so they don't get the backlashes. So let's take a look here. They're going to release the Destroyer, Trial Guardian raids. That's the weekly stuff. And quality of life adjustments in May. Valtan Legion raid and Death Galuda. Okay, the chicken will be added in. That is the easiest Guardian. So what's going to be added in is this Stage 6. Now we have the access to Legendary Gale Wind. So I'm going to be farming Death Galuda. You don't have to have your daily attempts. These little orbs. You could just spam these to get the Gale Wind if you want. But that's going to be best in slot for a lot of my classes. So this is great. One of the easiest Guardians at 14, 15 item level. And the weekly Guardian challenge is this one right here. Fat mats. Anyways, so these may be moved if these activities create pressure within the community. Man, one thing I said yesterday in our podcast with Stoops and Sainton is, yo, just stop raiding the forums only. Okay? Not just the forums, the Amazonian forums. Take a look at Twitch, Twitter, everywhere. YouTube, just like they do in Korea. Alright, eventually endgame content will be introduced, but players should feel comfortable to continue progressing at their own pace. True, our data has suggested that a big enough portion of our big portion of our active player base, active player base, players will reach or be close to reaching the item levels needed to participate in higher, basically by May. Valtan by May. Active, not one of those I play once in every 3 days. Okay, our goal is to provide fun content for players, even if it's at a higher level, while never making players feel pressured to spend. We will continue monitoring player feedback and data, please do, but not just on your toxic forums. Please, Amazonians, listen, provide more updates, communicate more, blah blah. All right, that's great, please do so. So we're going to get Destroyer in May, and I think this is going to line up with the class balance, the first wave of class balance for 2022 in Korea. And that's going to be tested in April in the test server and launched sometime in May, according to what the director said over at Smilegate. So I think my prediction is that Destroyer is going to get that class revamp. He desperately needs it. If all the classes were in a therapy group, Destroyer has the most to say. Okay, this does not mean he's bad. His new spec right now is owning. The way he works is irrational. He needs help. He needs, like, you go to the hospital, you have like a little scratch on your finger. Okay, calm down, man. This guy needs a freaking triple bypass right now. He needs to go. He needs to get a heart transplant. This guy is in the ER. All right. Now, once again, that does not mean he's bad. This guy is a stagger king. And he is really fun to play. So we'll see what happens to him. We'll keep a close eye on the class balance patch and see what happens. Alright, so we're getting Trial Guardian raids. We'll be adding new weekly activity for players looking for a challenge. We talked about that just earlier. I showed you guys the bulletin board. Each week, players can attempt to defeat 3 Guardian raids. They rotate. And they're going to have own required item level to enter. Each week, 1 Guardian will rotate out, replaced by a different foe. Korea has the same thing, differing from a normal Guardian raid. Trial Guardian raids will apply Scale of Harmony, basically lowering your item level, squishing it down for the appropriate content for the appropriate Guardian. And additionally, players cannot use the Battle Workshop in the raid region. So there's not going to be that little circle that you have when you start a Guardian. A normal, typical Guardian raid, you have the little circle where you can change your battle items. In this one, you don't. Alright, however, with increased challenge comes increased rewards, aka more mats being pumped in. The things we've been asking for, like the Challenge Abyss, No words, no mentions about that just yet, but we got one of them, the Trial Guardian raids. Okay? General updates. May will also have quality of life. Check daily and weekly content participation in the new manager. Okay, so we can see right here. Boom, we can see all our characters. We can see if they have done the dailies, the rested, all of that stuff. We can see it now in the game. No need to use apps or alt tab. So this is going to be added in. This is great. UI updates. I'm guessing that is going to be like the party frame. Maybe we'll get for the Surge Blades, a Surge meter in the middle of the screen, as well as for Mayhem Berserkers, their HP bar. I think that's what they're talking about there. Improved party finder and party invites, updated loot dismantling. Are we gonna get the one that we have in Korea where we can set to auto dismantle loot? Convenience feature for market auction house. That's great, man. For example, in NAEU, if we go into, let's say, yeah, earring, you have to read through the engravings. But in Korea, we don't have to do that anymore. So necklace, ring, we don't have to refine the engravings. The auction house that we have in NAEU is just so outdated. So this is great. And a few fun features like being able to randomly summon favorited mounts. Okay, new hairstyles like the one I have right now. I made a video about that. Check that out if you want to see all the new hairstyles. But this is the one. You favorite the mounts. You know, it's just like the one in WoW. It'll just randomize and it'll mount the one that you like. Okay? Work with me here. Oh yeah, this one. Hope to see more mounts as well. May, tentative. New Guardian Raid, Death Galuda. So until then, we gotta keep doing Balganus. So it's gonna be 14, 15 item level, just like KR. And we're gonna have Legion Raid Bolton, normal and hard. Okay. Just like the way they do it in other regions like Russia. It's an 8-player Legion Commander raid. It's gonna be our first Legion Commander raid. More about this stuff later. It's gonna start at 14-15. Hard is gonna be 14, most likely 14-45. They didn't mention anything about that. So that's it, guys. For now, I personally am a little bit satisfied. I would love to see more pictures, more spoilers. And I think we could start seeing these things for the April ones starting even maybe this weekly reset, but for sure on the 14th, because that's when the login as well as Omen skin, they're going away. All right, yeah. So let's just see what happens with that. I don't know how you guys feel. Last Master is a crowd favorite according to my polls that we did with 10,000 players over at my Twitch, and yeah, she's super hyped right now. A lot of people are excited to play. I don't know what it is. People just like massive polls, I guess. That's what you guys said. I don't know. But South Vern, that's nice. I would love to see the South Vern Chaos Dungeon. But nothing about that. Once we get South Vern, because in Korea, we have to do South Vern in order to be able to enter the 14-15 Chaos Dungeon. So if you don't get it, I'll bitch about it later. May, is this too slow? We'll have to wait and see. But for now, finally we have, for some players, they were losing hope. I'm busting my balls, playing a lot, and is there something to look forward to? I mean, they know what's to come, because people are watching the content from the KR players like myself over at Twitch. But now they have literally things just mapped out in front of them to chase, to get excited for, to get ready for. I already noticed that Legendary Engraving increases mass started to go up because that is best in slot for now on Lance Masters, especially for this class engraving. So yeah, but I don't think you should be rushing right now, guys. Once again, the Valtan is in May, tentative. Okay, so just calm down, guys. And I'll be calming you guys for the next 2 months, I guess. Anyways, I'll see you guys over at Twitch. There's a smart ayaya on my screen. That means I need to get the hell out of here. Alright, thanks so much, guys. Let me know down below how you guys feel. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.